What is up, guys? Welcome to the first MDevil college football podcast. And this is the season preview we got going on here. And if you guys have been following me for a while, like a long while, which you probably haven't, but something I'm going to be doing, I'm going to try to be doing weekly NCAA podcast. And this is my prediction for the national championship this year, college football national championship. I'm predicting LSU versus Stanford in the national championship. Yeah, and I'm predicting LSU as the champion. We're getting that out of the way right away. This is my preseason prediction podcast, and how I do these podcasts is basically laid over a simulation of a game in NCAA 14, and I'm going to be doing this for Madden as well with the NFL. So I set it to 3 minutes. It is a little bit short, but that's because we got this is just the preview episode. Oh, they do have fully updated rosters. As you see, there's Christian McCaffrey right there. My prediction for the Heisman Trophy winner, actually, surprisingly. But you already heard that I predicted LSU as the national champion. So we're getting that out of the way first. LSU, SEC champion, right out the jump. And last time I did this in 2014, I correctly predicted all four playoff teams in the very first playoff, which doesn't seem like that crazy of a thing because you just had Ohio State, Oregon, Alabama, and Florida State, which they were like 4 of the top 6 teams going into the year anyways, so not as big of a deal. But we'll go from the jump here. My 4 playoff teams, we got Stanford and LSU, as you see here, and Christian McCaffrey with the screen breaking it off, coming through. Your Heisman Trophy winner with the runner-up for the Heisman, Leonard Fournette. I love Leonard Fournette. He is the embodiment of Savage Season. You guys already know we Bird Gang out here. We embody the Savage Season. We got the last 2 7-era players. The 2 legends, the LSU legends, Patrick Peterson and Tyrann Mathieu. So, you know I got to squad up with the Savage Season. But yeah, this is kind of random. And but yeah, so the other 2 playoff teams I'm predicting this year. Michigan, coming out of the Big Ten champion Michigan. Go Blue, Jim Harbaugh. Being crazy, you guys already know. And the last one.
You have a great concentration by the receiver to come away with this ball. Nice job.
The last one I'm going with is Clemson, coming back for back-to-back playoff spurts, coming out of the ACC.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Their quarterback is a savage. He's going to be up. He's going to New York for the Heisman Trophy presentation. He's not going to win it, obviously. He's going to come in third to these 2 dudes in this game, the 2 national champion participants. And, yeah, that's my prediction for the 4 playoff teams. So, how this podcast is going to work, we're going to run a simulation of a game. That's basically what we're going to do. I guess that's Bryce Love and not Barry Sanders Jr. I guess Barry Sanders Jr. is not on the team because I found these rosters online. You can just download them in NCAA 14, which is pretty dope. I'm going to start back up with NCAA videos, most likely. Maybe a Road to Glory or something.
And he throws it away.
But shout out to this dude, Cajunomics. That's CAJUNOMICS. He's the one running the project to get all the updated rosters for the 2016-2017 season. This is amazing that you can do this in NCAA football. Like, you can just click one download button. They're playing in the Outback Steakhouse Bowl. I know it looks real weird right there. Just because this is the same stadium as the national championship.
He's got it with room to run.
Let's go, boy. Let's go. Stanford out of the pack. It looks like they're going to be able to.
They like to run through all their routes.
Those look like North Carolina State. Just saying. But shout out to Cagenomics. This is a huge thing. You just go to rosters. You go to roster share and you just type in his gamer tag or PSN, and he's on both. And you can download this for free. It's awesome. Just right on your console. You don't have to download it from a website. You don't have to do anything crazy like that. Shout out to Cagenomics. And yeah, he's the homie for real. Shout out to Christian McCaffrey right here, willing his team down the field. LSU with that D trying to lock it up, but they use the entire first quarter. Usually I do the 5-minute quarters just because on the normal weekly podcast, I'm going to try to make this weekly. I do I try to predict all the ranked games too. I do picks for all the ranked games on the week. Week 1 is going to be lit. I am starting this a little bit late. I wanted to do it like a week early, and then next week, or like a week after this one, I would have done week 1. But since I'm getting on it late, this week's going to have 3 podcasts. It's going to have the NFL prediction, and the NCAA prediction, which is this one, and then the week 1 NCAA. So I'm going to try to do these weekly. There's something new that we're trying. Maybe I'll get like guest people coming in on certain ones. Shout out to the homie MDevil. But LSU or Stanford comes down with the first score, kind of surprising. Leonard Fournette needs to get onto this field and savage some of these little boys because he's a straight savage. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a watch here and see what Leonard Fournette can do. And he gets stuffed.
Just couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1.
I'd be hyped if Stanford win the national championship. Don't get me wrong. They're my squad.
Second down and 11.
Like when they're coming out of the pack, I rep the pack harder than anyone you will ever meet. As you guys have seen from my ultimate team stuff, I rep all Pac-12 players. In Madden, I rep all Pac-12 players and Bird Gang guys. But yeah, this is gonna be a crazy season. The Pac-12 did get left out of the playoff last year, which I was disappointed about, but I wasn't like mad about it because
and he carries the ball for a nice game.
You can't be mad. Like they had 2 losses, and you can't really dispute that. Losing to Northwestern was a fluke, though.
First down, 10 yards to go.
But shout out to the Outback Bowl hosting this game for us in Tampa, because that's where the national championship is going to be. This is so amazing that and they update the ratings and everything. Like that Leonard Fournette is a 99 overall. It's not just names. They update the ratings. They update all the stuff. The teams are rated what they should be. It's really dope. Just really cool how you can do this. Ooh, gets him with the
fake. To the 49-yard line. So he keeps it and he gets a big first down.
Oh, Brandon Harris with the run.
Decision here not to pitch. He saw a break in the defense and just hit it for a big gain.
Oh, shout out to Kurt Herbstreit
from the 49-yard line.
Man, come on.
Looks like he flinched down there on the line.
You guys already know what my prediction is. We're going to sit back, watch the simulation, see what comes
Even
through.
Even a 5-yard setback can do damage to a drive.
But yeah, I don't have Alabama in. I do have them in the New Year's Six Bowl. I do have them going to like probably Orange Bowl. I'll take Orange Bowl for them. And
second down, 15 to go. Ball on the 46.
Maybe Sugar, Orange or Sugar. Yeah, they're gonna go to Sugar. Alabama to Sugar. And for my Big 12 champion, I have TCU coming through. Not Oklahoma. Oklahoma's good. Don't get me wrong. But I think TCU is going to come through, win the Big 12, and not make the playoff though. You're going to lose out to Stanford, LSU, Michigan.
Steps out of bounds at the 43.
It was a well-designed and executed pattern, but on third down and forever, it just wasn't enough.
Trying to change the field position with his kick.
I'll be hyped if Michigan makes it. People are talking like, oh yeah, Michigan they're not ready, they're 1 year away, all this stuff, but
Yeah, because they've been so.
in my opinion, like, they were ready last year. Like, there were they got really beat by Ohio State. But like, look at that Michigan State game.
Much daylight between these two teams. In games like
Gotta get that idle since I'm not using the controller.
Stanford is up a score.
Here on the MDevil NCAA podcast, Stanford pulling through right here. They got that 3 and out, not 3 and out, but they got that stop.
From their own
And they're going to try to score here in the national championship. And I set it to nighttime. I set it to cleared because, you know, usually these games do have clear weather. Which, why are they even playing a national championship in a weathered place? Like, it isn't really that weathered, but like there could be a rainstorm. It could be like a hurricane or something. It's Miami or Tampa. It's Florida. They got rain there. Played in indoor stadiums. Come on. Now that I go to all these Cardinals games, like indoor stadiums to me, it just makes sense. 98 Weasel. No Kevin Hogan though. Oh, he's sitting back. Let's see. Oh, he can't find anyone.
But the defense is firing
on that late blitz, he gets him.
To that sack. Not only do they get the quarterback,
ooh, people are cheering LSU.
And hit him
they
hard.
still have not come through.
I think that can really create some confidence for this defense. Next
with a score. So
you got to be thinking
let's see if they can get one here in this last 39 seconds.
Concerned about the pressure that these defenses putting on.
And he makes it out to about the 44-yard line. In a game that's this close, you can't afford to
kind of a weird video, guys. But MDevil NCAA podcast. We out here.
He's scrambling.
I think I'm going to start on the Road to Glory, honestly. Because Road to Glory would be lit AF. But for each week, I'm going to simulate the biggest game. And shout out to Obnoxious Caesar. Come on, you got to catch that, boy. Stanford, bunch of white dudes.
Should have been an interception.
They're real smart, but
3rd and 5 coming up.
Not the best at football. Gonna simulate the biggest game of the week. So for week 1, you already know we got those USC Trojans versus the Alabama Crimson Tide. Trying to fight on over here, trying to rep the pack. You guys already know, but
he's going to try and scramble.
Alabama's real good.
There's a very impressive open field tackle. The Tigers using their 3rd and last.
LSU is too savage to me. Like Leonard Fournette is a straight savage. He's a monster. He's a beast.
He'll throw this one as far as he
just throw it into the end zone.
Going deep, lays it out there. Oh boy, almost intercepted.
2 for 4. Leonard Harris, or is that his name, Leonard Harris? Oh, we got one more. I don't think it's Leonard Harris, because that doesn't make sense. Brandon Harris, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why I'm tripping right now.
Wants to go long and does. This
that
one
was terrible.
Incomplete. A tight first half of football, and we head to the break. 7-0, Stanford.
That doesn't look like McCaffrey, but he's number 5, and he's a savage, so I think McCaffrey's like a 99 or 98 as well.
On the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David Pollack and I here in the studio to break down everything that just happened in your game.
All right, Reese, okay. David, thanks, guys. Just about set to start the 3rd quarter. Sends it sailing downfield. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
About it.
Stanford's continuing
David
to
Shaw.
David
Shaw with just a straight V-neck tee. That's David Shaw right there, the tucked V-neck tee. Look at the pirate ship. Shout out to the Buccaneers.
This deficit can be easily overcome, sure. But they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by the
Leonard
defense.
Fournette just got... He's doing nothing right now.
It's 2nd and 15. Ball on their own 20. It's the tailback. Nice run to the outside.
Nice run. He just like gained back what he lost. Now it's 3rd and long. That sucks.
They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. complete. He's hit right away. The defense didn't stop the pass, but they stopped him short of the sticks.
And that's the important thing here. Allow him to make the
But
catch.
yeah, last year LSU did fall apart a little bit during the season. They lost a few that they shouldn't have. Alabama was way too strong. They're just out here smashing fools. But they have a brand new quarterback, which that's not a big deal. But they don't have the running back coming back. They lost their top 2 running backs, Kenya and Drake,
Stanford
and
is up by a touchdown.
Eddie Lacy. Why am I being freaking stupid? Derrick Henry. Shout out to the Titans with that bull though. And Stanford, they did lose their quarterback, Kevin Hogan, and they did rely on him a little bit. But they got McCaffrey coming back, and he's a straight savage. And
packed in tight on the line.
Honestly, if they would have made the playoff, they could have went in there and started wrecking some fools. They were a really good team. People kind of sleep on them.
They try to run up the middle, but met in the backfield.
Like, they lost one game at 9 a.m. in the morning, like week 2 of the season, and like people talk about them like they're trash. But who knows?
Got hit and still
Let's go.
completed it.
McCaffrey.
He's at midfield.
No.
Inside.
He wasn't ready.
Knocked out of bounds.
He wasn't ready.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Now it's 1st and 10 with the defense trying to regroup after giving up the big pass.
Stanford's about to score here and just take this lead. Let's go. Let's go. No. Yes.
Fires
Touchdown.
quickly. He's got his receiver for
Pac-12.
the touchdown.
Touchdown Pac-12. That's how we rock. We just give it Pac-12.
Well-drawn-up play for the wideout.
Yeah, they saw something upstairs. It led to a touchdown. You can thank the play calling there. Very impressive.
He splits the uprights
It's
with the extra
good,
point.
boy.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Nice kick, plenty of distance.
Yo, Stanford coming through.
He's tackled at the 20.
American fools.
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. Tackled after a decent pickup. So they get 5 yards there on the halfback draw.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 coming up here.
Yo,
Ball on
this
the
is how the
25-yard
national
line.
championship really went. People would be flipping their ish. People would be talking about repping the pack. We'd be out here, West Coast, best coast.
And
Let's
they got
go,
to
boy.
get back to the line.
Gosh. MDevil NCAA podcast. Let's get it. Yo, Leonard Fournette, 8 rushes for 5 yards. Straight stuff. That's crazy talk, boy.
Try to open this field up,
Freaking
coming
crazy
out of a
talk.
5-wide set, and the defense counters with their dime look. Completes it, but he
Oh,
can't
he
shake the
got a little.
defense.
He got a little there. It's 4th down. These fools need to go for it. I don't care what that clock says. They are. Oh, no, they're punting. They're scared. Brendan Harris effing it up. Effing up the whole squad. When the whole squad gets murdered.
Takes it to 28. Gets to about the
Let me try to tackle
44-yard
this guy
line.
while he runs for another
Stanford
6
built
yards.
on their halftime lead here in the
20
third quarter.
plays,
Well, I think
160
they've done a
total
really
yards,
good
6
job
first
of finding
downs for
some
Stanford.
matchups
Out
to
here
their
smashing
advantage,
fools.
and they've just gone after this defense.
They're
It's
murdering
allowed them to
murdering
put some
them.
points on the board.
Made that
So
beat
with
and
one
murdered
quarter
it.
remaining,
Casey Anthony.
the Cardinal lead 14-0. Into the 4th quarter now, and we're back to the action. Both teams are well aware that a score on this drive is going to create an almost insurmountable lead. This defense has really got to step it up and make a stop. He makes his way to about the 48.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
It's second down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. A little more than 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
They're draining the clock. Stanford is draining the clock, and there's nothing else you can do about it. They can't even stop
the
McCaffrey.
45-yard line. The Tigers will use their first time out of the half.
They can't even stop McCaffrey. This is like a legit formation from Stanford, too. Just like extra dudes in the backfield. They just got like mad fullbacks and extra linemen.
From the 41-yard line. Second down. They line up in the jumbo set.
Look at that. Look at how many dudes on the line there with all those extra fullbacks in the backfield. Hey, that's the first time they ever stopped McCaffrey. Congrats. Hit him with that play action. Oh, they're running a spread now for 3rd and 7. Step up in the pocket. Oh my God, that's exactly what you don't want to do with the incomplete pass.
He'll kill you all game, but they got excellent pressure on that play.
Ooh, those LSU boys kind of out here trying to be savage, trying to mount a comeback. If I was controlling LSU right here, I could get a comeback, but there's no way. No way LSU pulls this out. We got this Pac-12 national champion about to win it right now. That's what I'm saying, but who knows? Who knows what will happen in these final 2 minutes. Brandon Harris trying to come through for the squad. Throws it out of bounds.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 20.
Hey, ball on the 20. Let's get it. Woo! He's slanging. No.
They found some seams in the coverage.
No way.
The defense makes any adjustments to counters.
No freaking way. That was complete.
2 minutes in the fourth quarter.
Also, why are these fools running no huddle? It was out of bounds and a first down. Brandon Harris trying to come through for the squad. Ooh.
At the 32.
But that boy, Joey Alafrini, coming through with that fatty sack. That big kind of drain the clock. Come on, boy. You got to know. You got to know what you're doing here.
And they need to get it to the 15.
Man, booting up NCAA.
Deep to the end zone.
No way. No way. Travin Durrell coming through. He had the big 55-yard catch along the sideline. He has the touchdown grab.
The huge pass and catch for the touchdown.
This is the main guy. Oh, the fans. Five plays, 80 yards, 38 seconds. LSU finally trying to come through.
A 5-play, 80-yard drive.
Yo, people are hyped on Durrell. That's the guy.
Brad, I love these
that
dude. Old school, grind it
they're going
out,
for the onside
earn
kick.
Yards and just rip the heart right out of that defense.
Tackle made at the 40. I think we're getting to the point of who's going to crack
Francis
first in this
Owusu.
It's kind of a game of chicken. Which offense is going to be able to go out there and make a play against these two dominating defenses?
Both teams realize that when the ball is snapped, we're one play away from a very different ball game.
Oh, gotta hit him with that one time. Yeah, but they're draining it out right now. I think that they can't even stop the clock. I think that's it.
2 on the carry.
Nice play here by the senior to make the sure tackle. Not very often that someone's able to shake this guy.
From the 38-yard line. It's second down.
Oh.
We have less than a minute to go.
Durrell was the #2 wide receiver for LSU last year.
Gets to about the 37-yard line. The halfback picks up a yard.
With 533 yards. He already has over 100 in just this one game. So, and that wraps it up for this podcast. This national championship. Stanford. The Stanford Cardinal coming out of the Pac-12. West Coast, Best Coast, coming out of the Yay area, Bay Area. You guys already know. Northern California. Palo Alto. I've been there. West Coast, Best Coast. You guys already know what it is. Ryan Burns, your player of the game, MVP of the National Championship. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit him with that touchdown one time, Burnsy. MDevil NCAA podcast. Come back in a few days where we do our week 1 podcast. And normally we'll talk about what happened in the previous week. We'll talk about what's coming up this week, predictions of all the ranked games, Heisman speculation, all that good stuff. McCaffrey with the huge play that basically sealed the game when they were up 7-0. Burnsy with the touchdown, with the second touchdown of the game coming through. I think that dude caught both touchdowns, maybe. I don't know. McCaffrey had that big play. Harris tried to bring his team back with that 55, or no, that's not the 55. But he did have the 55-yard bomb. Then with the touchdown a few plays later. But they could not come through. Shout out to the homie McCaffrey out of the backfield, coming through and savaging fools. And thank you guys so much for watching MDevil Gaming, your straight prediction podcast. You guys already know what it is.